Alright, so isang mapagpalang hapon po 'no, sa inyong lahat, teachers. I hope na dito na po yung ating mga TLE at saka yung ating mga TVET majors, okay? And of course, tonight po pag-uusapan po natin yung mga konsepto naman hinggil po sa ating Information and Communication Technology, okay? I hope na dito po yung ating mga TLE major in ICT po 'no. Magparamdam po sa ating comment section and of course, kindly share po, paki-like, paki-share po ng ating live discussion this afternoon. And of course, at least no, madami po tayong matulungan, no, most especially po yung mga self-reviewees. Again, paki-share po, paki-tag po ng ating mga friends sa ating comment section. Okay, magandang hapon po no kay Miss Eunice Tito, okay? Laging nakaabang and of course kay Sir Alcid, no? Magandang hapon din po. And of course, open pa rin po yung ating promo dito, no, for only 200 pesos. Pwedeng-pwede nyo pong ma-avail itong lahat, no. And of course, nandito po yung ating tatlong refresher sessions. We are done with this one. 10 intensive discussions. And of course, tatlong araw po na final coaching sessions. And of course, we will be having actually, we are done with our diagnostic exam. To be followed na po yung ating summative test, no. And of course, we will be having our pre-board examination as well at saka unlimited drills po tayo 'no, sa ating community chat. Kaya ano pang hinihintay po natin 'no, murang-mura po for only 200 pesos kaya magpa-member na po tayo 'no. Again, paki-share po ng ating live. Okay, paki-tag din po ng ating mga friends sa ating comment section. And of course, let's have our um calendar no for the month of January. Last January 4, we had our fast drills, no? IA po 'yon. January 10, we had our fast drills as well. January 11, we had our industrial arts discussion. January 17, we had our fast drills. January 18, we had our discussion about home economics. Okay, January 24, we had our fast drills, ICT po yun. January 25, we had our discussion, no? We will be having our discussion, no? Because today is January 25, right? And of course, January 31, we will be having our discussion about agri-fishery arts naman po yan. Okay, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Magparamdam po sa ating comment section yung ating mga TLE at saka yung ating mga TVTED pages. And of course, bago po ang lahat, no, I invite everyone to pray. Let's have our daily prayer here. Lord God, as I begin my review, calm my mind and strengthen my focus. Grant me wisdom to understand, patience to learn, and clarity to remember all that I have studied. Guide my thoughts, remove all fear, and fill my heart with confidence and peace. May my efforts bring honor to you and lead me closer to my goals. Amen. Okay, and of course dito po, paulit-ulit po ito 'no, how to ace our majorship. Unang-una po dito, master the fundamentals 'no, given the fact that we are TLE at saka TVET majors, medyo ang dami pa ring areas 'no, na kailangan po nating i-master, okay? And of course, number 2 here is to improve your test-taking skills 'no, gaya ng sinasabi ko palagi, you have to answer at least 50 to 100 items per day para mahasa po natin yung ating utak 'no, at hindi na po sa actual board examination. And of course, the last one here and the most important one would be above all, you have to pray. We have to ask for His guidance and provision throughout our review season. Okay? Handa na po ba? Kapag handa na po tayo, no, magparamdam po sa ating comment section. Pakilapag po, ready na. Again, kapag ready na po tayo makipagbardagulan sa ating comment section at handang-handa ng i-ace yung ating papalapit na licensure examination, pakilapag po, ready na. Okay, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Welcome po. Welcome po sa ating session this afternoon. Okay, handa na po bang lahat? Pakilapag po, ready na. Okay, magdala po ng maraming tubig, papel at saka ballpen, okay? Ready na? Handa na? Of course, wag na po natin patagalin. Let's begin our discussion this afternoon or tonight rather with item number 1. No? Pakilabag po ng ating item number with your correct choice. Your question here, which computer component is considered the brain of the computer system? Is it A, hard disk drive, letter B, motherboard, letter C, central processing unit, or letter D, power supply? What is your choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Again, your question here, which computer component is considered the brain of the computer? Is it A, hard disk drive, letter B, motherboard, letter C, CPU, or letter D, power supply? What is your choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Okay, item number 1 here, I see letter C. Tumpak ba yung letter C natin? Again, we are talking about here the brain of the computer. So ano po yung mako-consider natin no, as the brain of the computer? Okay, tandaan po natin ito kasi nga po last time, last September, lumabas po ito, no? Pero hindi po sa ating major chef. I think lumabas po siya sa Gen Ed or Prof Ed, okay? I see letter C is, tumpak ba yung letter C natin? Of course, that is, tumpak ba yung letter C? I see a lot of letter C and that is correct, no? Yan po yung ating Central Processing Unit or yung ating CPU mismo, no? Tandaan po natin again, pag sinabi po natin CPU, ito po yung mako-consider natin, no, as the brain of the computer. Bakit nga ba? Because it is responsible for interpreting, executing instructions, performing mathematical calculations, and of course, managing the flow of data between other components. Okay, yan po yung ating CPU na tinatawag o yung ating Central Processing Unit. What about our hard disk drive? Yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan no, kapag pinag-uusapan po natin yung ating HDD dito, ito po yung long-term memory no, or yung ating storage system of the computer na kayang-kaya po niya mag-store ng mga files, ng ating mga programs, and even po yung ating mga operating system permanently, no, even when the power is turned off. Okay? Yan po yung ating HDD na tinatawag. What about our motherboard? Yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan kapag pinag-uusapan po natin yung ating motherboard, ito po yung kadalasan tinatawag din po natin na backbone no, or nervous system po ng ating mga computers kung saan po no, nagsiserve po siya as the main circuit kung saan nakakonekta po lahat ng ating mga components. Okay, yan po yung ating motherboard na tinatawag. What about our power supply? Yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan dito, ito naman po nagko-convert no, ng ating wall outlet AC power into stable, low voltage DC power for all internal computer components. Okay, yan po yung ating power supply na tinatawag. But then we are talking about here the brain of the computer. That is what we call the CPU or the Central Processing Unit. Tumpak po lahat ng nasagot ng letter C. We go to item number 2 here. Which device supplies electrical power to all internal computer components? Is it A, motherboard? Letter B, power supply unit. Letter C, cooling fan. Or letter D, voltage regulator. What is your choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Again, we are talking about here a type of device that supplies electrical power. Okay, yung pinaka-keyword po natin nasa tanong na po mismo, no? So you really have to be observant. Bastahin po ng mabuti yung ating tanong kasi nga po yung mga sagot actually nasa stem na po mismo ng ating mga questions. Okay, I see letter B is. Tumpak ba yung letter B natin? What about the others? What is your choice for item number 2? I see letter B is. Tumpak ba yung letter B natin? PSU po ba yan? I see letter A as well, motherboard. Okay, tumpak ko ba yung mga choices ninyo? Of course, kapag ganito po yung mga tanungan, yung tumpak na choice natin dito, of course, wag na po natin patagalin. Yan po yung tinatawag natin na power supply unit or yung ating PSU mismo. No? Ano po yung itsura ng ating PSU? Ito po siya mismo. Tandaan po, pag sinabi po natin PSU, ito po yung hardware component no, kung saan responsable po siya no, for converting high voltage alternating current from a wall outlet into the steady low voltage direct current na required po no, by all internal computer components. Okay, yan po yung ating PSU or yung ating power supply unit na tinatawag. What about our motherboard? Of course, ito lamang po yung main circuit natin no, that connects all components together. Okay, yan po yung ating motherboard. Kapag cooling fan po, yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan, ito po yung ginagamit natin no, to dissipate heat generated by other components to prevent overheating. Okay, that is what we call the cooling fan. What about our voltage regulator? Yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan dito, ito po yung smaller no, electronic circuits, often makikita po natin sa ating sa loob po ng ating mga PSU or on a motherboard that maintain a constant voltage level for sensitive parts. Okay, that is what we call the voltage regulator. But then we are talking about here a device that supplies electrical power. That is what we call the power supply unit. No, yan po yung ating PSU na tinatawag. We go to item number 3 here. Which component allows connection of external devices such as USB drives and printers? Is it A, expansion slot, letter B, port, letter C, heatsink, or letter D, chipset? What is your choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Again, which component allows connection, okay, of external devices such as our USB drives and even our printers, okay? So ano po yung tawag dyan? Is that A, expansion slot, letter B, port, letter C, heatsink, or letter D, chipset? What is your choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Item number 3. Okay, I see letter B. Tumpak ko ba yung letter B natin? What about the others? What is your choice? No, pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Okay. Tumpak ba yung letter B natin? I see letter B is, okay. Tumpak ba yung letter B natin? Okay, klaruhin po natin ng mabuti ito 'no, kasi nga po may nagtatanong pa rin, kapag ICT major ka po ba dapat ICT lamang po yung pag-aaralan mo? Yung sagot po diyan ay hindi 'no, kasi nga po meron pa rin po kayong mga exploratory courses 'no, kabilang po diyan yung mga areas 'no, katulad po nating industrial arts, ng ating agri-fishery arts, yung ating, industrial arts 'no, as what I've mentioned, yung ating home economics 'no, even po yung mga konsepto hinggil po sa ating ICT lalabas po sa ating exploratory courses. Kumbaga 50% po yung nakalaan po para sa ating mga exploratory courses at 50% naman po nakalaan para po sa ating mga specialized competencies. Okay? Yan po yung dapat nating tandaan ha. And of course, alamin po natin yung official talaga na TOS na i-release po ng PRC. I see letter B here. Tumpak po yung letter B natin, of course, that is correct, no? Yan po yung port na tinatawag. Tandaan po natin, teachers, again, pag sinabi po natin port, ito po yung physical interface to or socket on our computer that serves as a connection point for external devices. Okay, yan po yung ating tinatawag na port kung saan po sinasalpak po natin yung mga cords po ng ating mga external devices, to katulad po ng ating mga USB drives and even our printers, no? That is what we call the port. And of course, meron po tayong dito na pitong different types to of computer ports. We have here for USB. Ano po ba yung ibig sabihin ng USB? Sige nga po, pakilapag. Ano po yung USB, yung ating HDMI, at saka yung ating VGA? Sige nga po, pakidefine po, pakilapag po na kanilang complete definition sa ating comment section. Okay, yan po yung ating port na tinatawag. What about our letter A here? Sige nga po, pakilapag lamang po. Yung letter A natin dito, tandaan lamang po kapag expansion slot, of course, ito po yung mga internal connectors no, na makikita po natin sa ating mga motherboard na ginagamit no, to add high performance hardware katulad po ng ating mga graphic cards and even po yung ating mga network cards. Okay, yan po yung ating expansion slot. Kapag heatsink naman po, of course, ito naman po yung ginagamit natin no, as a cooling component designed to dissipate heat from the CPU. Okay, yan po yung ating heatsink. And of course, yung letter D natin dito, kapag chipset, tandaan lamang po natin, ito po yung set no, of integrated circuits. Okay, yan po yung ating chipset. And of course, EKS po yan. Okay, and of course, what we are talking about here, no, yung component that allows connection of external devices, that is what we call the port. So ano po ba yung ibig sabihin no, kapag USB, yan po ay, very good po, Miss Eunice, that is what we call the universal serial bus. No? What about our HDMI? Sige nga po, what is HDMI? No? HDMI stands for what? Sige nga po, pakilapag. Sige. Sige, sige. Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Ano po yung ibig sabihin ng HDMI? Sige, tingnan natin. Kapag USB, of course, that is correct, no? Yan po yung ating universal serial bus. What about our HDMI? Ano po yung ibig sabihin ng HDMI? Wala po bang lalapag? Kapag HDMI po, yan po yung tinatawag natin na, tandaan po natin ito teachers ha, yan po ay high definition multimedia interface. Very good po, Miss Santos, no? That is what we call the HDMI. Kapag VGA naman, yan naman po yung tinatawag natin na Video Graphics Array, okay? Yan po yung dapat nating tandaan if in case po tinanong po tayo sa actual board examination, okay? We go to item number 4. What type of software is the Windows operating system? Is it a application software? Let it be programming software. Let it see system software or let it be none of the above. Ano po yung tumpak na choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. And of course, kapag ganito po yung matanungan, ekes na po yung ating clarity, no? So you only have 3 options left. So what will be your choice here? Pakilapag po. Again, we are talking about here kung ano pong klaseng software, no? Yung ating Windows, okay? Windows operating system or yung ating OS. So ano po yan? Is it a application? Letter B, programming. Letter C, system software. I see letter B. Tumpak ba yung letter B natin? What about the others? What is your choice? Item number 4, pakilapag po. I see letter B, programming. Tumpak ba yung letter B natin? Okay, tumpak ba yung letter B? Of course, kapag ganito po yung matanungan, yung tumpak na choice natin dito, of course, would be letter C, no? Magdiwang po lahat ng nagsagot ng letter C, no? Yan po yung ating system software na tinatawag. Tandaan po natin, teachers, kapag sinabi po natin system software, it acts, no, as a foundational layer that manages computer hardware, no? Katulad po ng ating mga CPU and even po yung ating mga memory and provides a platform for other programs to run, okay? That is what we call the system software na tinatawag. What about our application software? Yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan dito, ito po yung mga programs, no, designed for specific end user tasks. Yung mga halimbawa nito, yung ating mga word processors, katulad po ng ating Microsoft Word, and even po yung ating mga web browsing, no, katulad po ng ating mga Google Chrome. Okay, yan po yung ating mga application software. What about our programming software? Yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan dito, ito po yung klase ng ating software, no, that includes tools na ginagamit po ng ating mga developers to create, debug, and maintain other programs katulad po ng ating mga compilers, assemblers, and debuggers. Okay, that is what we call the programming software. But then we're talking about here, no, kung ano pong klaseng software po yung ating Windows, that is what we call the system software. And of course, the common examples of system software that includes our Linux, our Windows, our iOS, no, even our Android, no? That is what we call the common examples of what we call system software. Okay? Sana nakuha po natin. Item number 4, letter C po yung tumpak na choice. We go to item number 5 here. In contact center servicing, what does AHT stand for? Is it a average handling time? Letter B, agent holding time. Letter C, automated help tool, or letter D, average help transaction. What is your choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Again, we are talking about here in our CCS, no, or yung ating contact center servicing. What does AHT stand for? Okay, ano po bang ibig sabihin nito? Is it a average handling time? Letter B, agent holding time. Letter C, automated help tool, or letter D, average help transaction. Ano po yung tumpak na choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Alright, pasensya po, naka-mute pala ako, okay? Okay, balik po tayo. Again, kapag pinag-uusapan po natin yung ating AHT, yung dapat lamang po nating tandaan dito, ito po yung standard call center metric na ginagamit po natin, no, to measure the average length of time it takes to complete a transaction. And of course, that factors, no, yung tinatawag po natin na talk time. Kapag tinanong po kung ano po yung talk time, ito po yung amount of time agents are speaking to customers. Kapag hold time naman po yung tinatanong, yan naman po yung amount of time agents put the callers on hold. Okay? Yan po yung ating tinatawag na AHT. And of course, kapag tinanong po sa actual board examination kung ano po yung good average handle time, that is around 6 minutes. Okay? Tandaan po, 6 minutes po yan. Okay? Sa nakuha po natin, that's item number 5. Letter A po yung tumpak na choice. We go to item number 6. Which skill is most important for a call center agent? Is it A, fast typing only? Letter B, active listening? Letter C, programming skills? Or letter D, hardware troubleshooting? Ano po yung tumpak na choice for item number 6? Okay, pasensya po. Nakamute pala ako, no? Item number 6 here, we are talking about right here, the most important skill, no? For a call center agent? Is it A, fast typing, letter B, active listening, letter C, programming skills, or letter D, hardware troubleshooting? Ano po yung tumpak na choice? Pakilapag po sa ating comment section. Okay? Ano po yung pinaka-importanting skill, no, kapag ikaw ay contact center agent, no, or call center agent? Okay, sige nga po. Item number 6 ay si letter B. Good afternoon po, Miss Maricel, no? Humabol po tayo. Okay, we are already in number 6. Wala pong problema. Kapag nagpa-member po kayo sa ating review package, then pwedeng-pwede nyo pong balikan ito, no? I-upload po ito sa ating private group, and of course, pwedeng-pwede po ninyong balikan. And of course, may chance po kayo na makapag-receive po ng ating PDF copy. Okay? So magpa-member na po, no, sa ating private group. Item number 6, again, we are talking about here the most important skill kapag ikaw ay call center agent ay si letter B. And of course, that is correct, no? Yan po yung ating active listening na tinatawag. Kasi nga po, pag sinabi po nating active listening, ito po yung makukonsider natin, no, as the most critical skill, most especially kapag ikaw po ay call center agent, because it serves as the foundation for effective communication and problem solving. Okay? It means kapag active listener ka, you are really into your customers, no? You are listening to your clients' concerns. Okay? That is what we call active listening. Ano po ba yung mga fundamental call center skills and competencies na dapat meron ka kapag ikaw ay call center agent? Okay? Yung number 1 po dito would be the technical skills, no? Yung language skills, software skills, attention to detail, active listening. Okay na dito po. Yung clear communication, no? Empathy, problem solving, organization skills, adaptability, positive attitude, patience, and teamwork skills. Okay? Yan po yung mga fundamental skills or competencies na dapat meron ka kapag ikaw po ay call center agent. What about our letter A here? Fast typing only, no? Tandaan po natin that while typing speed and accuracy are important po, no, for documenting calls and multitasking, makukonsider po natin sila as hard skills, no, and that can be developed over time. Okay? Kaya somehow X po yung ating letter A. Kapag letter C at saka letter D, hindi naman po kinakailangan na dapat may alam ka sa programming, no? Kaya X po yung ating letter C at saka letter D. But then we are talking about here the most important skill that you should have if you are a call center agent, that is letter B, no, active listening po yan. We go to item number 7. Oh, ito. What